when we're talking about the wall, women hate that. And like men are either too happy or they're too pissed off about the wall. Like I'll talk to guys and they'll go, well, you know, she's hit the wall. I can't wait till she hits the wall. She's going to be alone, single, and have cat food. She's going to have cats and boxed wine. And they're really ready for these girls to get past their prime so that they can really suffer what these poor, lonely guys have for so long. And then she's hit the wall and now she's alone and she's a spinster. Right? That's number one. Or they're too sad about it. What they'll say is, well, you know, a woman could just spread her legs at any age and she can just get any guy she ever wants and blah, blah. There's no such thing as the wall. It's like, no, there is. But the wall doesn't begin here. It begins up here for women. And it begins usually in the epiphany phase, 29 to 31 years old. And what I mean by that is the wall really is the acknowledgement that that woman can no longer compete in the sexual marketplace at 33 like she did at 23. And that she is not as competitive, let's say, as her sisters are. And if she is in a position, like a lot of women are, if she's in a position where she's older and she's still trying to consolidate on guys, what the wall or the knowledge of the wall forces her to accept is that she's going to have to shift her priorities. And remember, we said the bullet point checklist when it's you know, the guy has to have, you know, certain qualities, otherwise she can't emotionally invest. Those maybe not disappear, but they change in priority. So the guy's got to love his mom at the top, or he's got to be a good provider, he's got to have a good job, and then he's got to be good looking. Maybe that's 2, right, or 3. Next to he's got benefits. So when women hit the wall, it's not so much like some women hit the wall when they're in their 20s. What we were just saying, like 40% of women in the United States are overweight. That's hitting you can hit the wall by being a single mom. You can hit the wall by being overweight. You can hit the wall by being a boss bitch. You know? So there's lots of ways women can hit the wall, and sometimes they don't even realize they have. And that's not an age thing; it's a psychological thing. So when that woman says, well, I joked about this on my show not too long ago, is women, I think, on some level of consciousness realize that if they have that kid, it makes them less marketable on the sexual marketplace. So if they've got the child already, have they hit the wall? Maybe physically not. Maybe guys will still want to bang them, but do they want to wife them up? Do they want to get involved in that in the long term? In that case, that woman has hit the wall.
So what else is scary, Rollo? We've brought plenty of girls on in their 30s or whatever, and I tell them, why is the guy going to pick you when he can go get a younger girl? You do realize that, like, you can't give him one of the most important things, which is children. And they're like 33, 34, 35. And they're like, well, I can. I even had girls that like were 36, 37. I can still have a kid. And I'm like, well, you do realize that, like, the chances of you bringing that child to term have been significantly decreased, right? Like, you literally, and if you do have a child, there's a high probability that they might come out with some kind of defect. What are you talking about? And it amazes me how blind so many women are to biological and medical fact that past a certain age, it will be extremely difficult for you to bring a child to term safely. And they don't even know. High-risk pregnancy, what is that? I'll just freeze my eggs. And we have, again, we lie to women so much. You know what I'm saying?
Social convention that to keep their sexual marketability evergreen.
Yeah. And I always say, you know, when you lie, women buy. You know, you go, girl, love your curves. It's okay. You know, hey, you could freeze your eggs, just put it off. Hey, you know, no matter how big you get, no matter how annoying you are, you deserve a top-tier man. We lie to women a lot.
And it speaks to them on an emotional level rather than a rational level. It speaks the emotional language rather than the rational language, because the reason and numbers and stats doesn't feel good. It tastes like shit, man. But if you give them the emotional, hey, you can live your truth, girl. That's sweet. That tastes really good because everybody else is affirming that for you. So yeah, it's an emotional high.
Body positivity. It's funny because, like, with women, we'll tell them you can be as fat as you want, it's fine. But if a dude, right, is a bum, broke, lives at home, hey, give me some financial positivity, God damn it! Like, hey, I should still be able to get a bad bitch just because I live with my mom and I smoke weed all day. It don't matter. Like, I've manifested. I'm a billionaire, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bad dude, and that would be my homeboys in the back. Yeah, you go, King. You got this. But that's what girls do. Fat bitch at the pool. Oh, hey, shaking her ass and shit. You see all the wrinkles and shit. And they're like, you go, queen. Oh yeah, you bad. And they're like, they're like cheering on the mediocrity.
And every girl on social media in the millions will say pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they themselves, anyone who is thinner than themselves,
get a hamburger, girl.
Yeah, exactly. You know what?
Shame them.
Here's a good example. I used this recently as well. As I can find all kinds of dating sites for guys who are looking for big, beautiful women, right? BBWs, man.
Exactly.
Let me find a girl with more to love, right? Is that there's a euphemism, right? She's got a little extra, right? She's got more cushion for the pushing, right? You can find those sites, but what you will not find is women who are like thin and athletic, you know, Fitness America pageant winners, looking for, specifically looking for fat, overweight guys. You will not find that dating service.
BigBoy.com.
You will find executive introductions, which is like gorgeous women to get with very high rich executive guys and that sort of matchmaking that you'll find, but you will not find big, beautiful men as a dating site. That will not be there.
Broke men. I'm a financial positivity, baby. Accept me for how I am. Like, I live with my mom. I
Sandwich artists unite.
You know, but I got a good personality, and I'm a bad nigga, baby.
Baristas unite.
But it's crazy because we don't. If I was to run around and have my friends cheering me on, yeah, bro, you keep smoking that weed and being a bum and live with your mom. Yeah, you fucking go,
live
bro.
Your truth.
Live your truth.
Go, king.
Look at this nigga like, yo, are you what? But we let women get away with this shit all the time, and nobody bats an eye. And I look at it like it's hilarious. And we had girls on a pod one time. We're saying that shit. They're like, yeah, that's actually kind of funny. But it's the same exact thing in reverse. So when you, and I always say, when you take female logic and apply it to men, it shows how asinine the concept is. You know what I'm saying?
Just live my truth, bro.
Just live my truth, bro.
I just add to your point as well.